On the eve of the sufficiency hearing that will determine if Jonathan Ninja Dan St. Rose will be held for trial on murder charges, two people who head organizations he worked closely with are speaking out. Dr. Jacqueline Bird is one of the three founders of the Rise Foundation. The other two are pathologists Dr. Stephen King and St. Rose, a man Dr. Bird says is the visionary behind the non-profit organization. She says it was his concern for youth that led St. Rose to rise, a concern that continues despite his months-long incarceration at the Borderley Correctional Facility.
Jonathan St. Rose, whose vision it was initially, is a recently successful entertainer, quite versed, as you will know, in the challenges of life among youth in St. Lucia, and certainly the challenges, some negative, in the ghettos. It's actually Jonathan's clarity of vision that has sustained us and carried us through.
St. Rose and two others are accused of murdering Dwayne Chubby James on Valentine's Day. He was taken into custody on the scene and has remained behind bars ever since. His legal team, led by Lon Theophilus, have made and been denied bail twice on his behalf. Every court appearance thus far has been a circus, crying relatives, insults and jeers hurled at the accused. It is behavior the managing director of the Eastern Caribbean copyright organization ECHO says has shocked him. Steve Etienne says people should let justice take its course before condemning St. Rose.
I have been rather surprised, actually, because I've always believed that the course of justice should run its course, and certainly one must allow for a fair assessment of the situation, a fair trial, a just judgment, and so on and so forth. So I have been rather surprised at that, but I hope the public will allow the system to work and run through.
St. Rose is also a founding member of the NG Soca Stage, a tent that is home to some of the biggest soca stars in St. Lucia like Cupid and Platinum George. Etienne says that contribution should not be overlooked because of his current circumstances.
Ninja Dan was one of our most energetic, most creative member and a songwriter. He obviously is the founder of the NG Soca Stage, which was, or certainly has seemed to be, one of the tents that have produced most of the new dynamic music. The question of his ability as an artist, a songwriter, there is total evidence that supports that he will be able to continue in that vein.
But what if the judge decides on Thursday that the state case against St. Rose should go forward? What does that mean for Rise and for his musical career? He is a former Caribbean soca monarch. Dr. Bird says the current experience has and will continue to make him a better youth advocate. For Etienne, his body of work will speak for itself.
If he is held for trial, it would mean that there is sufficient evidence that a trial should take place. There is a body of material that's available to take the matter through to a trial, and again, once that's done, then we know that all the factors will come together to determine guilty or innocent.
Can speak to what we wish to do and what we need to do with even greater clarity of vision and greater strength of purpose, having gone through what he has gone through over the last few months.
The sufficiency hearing will determine if St. Rose and his two co-defendants will go free or be held until trial for the murder of Dwayne Chubby James. That hearing has been scheduled for Thursday. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.